Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart request. This is a chart request video for our chart requests over here inside the Discord. So what we're going to be doing today is answering all these. We answered some of these yesterday. We're just going to keep on going down the list here in the chart request thread. So we have all these loaded up here in the playlist. We don't have very many left, so I'm probably going to finish all these today. And then this request thread will be open again tomorrow, so you guys are able to put those in here. Obviously, if you missed the live, you guys can put them over here and get those answered throughout the week. If you have chart requests, go ahead and drop them in the live chat today, and I will be taking those from the live chat here over the next hour or two. We will be live looking at prices. We're looking at Bitcoin sitting at $66,000, just above $66,000, still holding on its low. Onto its low of 59,000 over there. The only thing we want to see is the next green dot. Okay, these green dots are very good at timing the bottoms. Okay, this last one came here at 86. That was the bottom for 2 months, right? That was the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. 10 if you count that candle. But as soon as we lost that $80,000 support level, we had a big liquidation, right? All the leverage, all the stop losses, they all got hit, which caused this to go down. But you could see Bitcoin has gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. That hasn't happened a lot. It happened right back here in 2022, but it hasn't happened recently where you see a 5-week sell-off on Bitcoin. So personally, I think the bottom's in right there at 60K. I don't think we're going to break down below that. I could be wrong. Really, what I want to see on Bitcoin and names like Ethereum are the green dot. And again, the lower the wave, the bigger the drop on the wave, the bigger the drop on the blue wave. The further it gets down here, normally the bigger the bounce. You can see we're sitting pretty much in the same exact spot as we were back here in April. This is when everyone was panicking about tariffs. Again, Ethereum was one of our best trades last year. We got that signal at 1,500 and it popped up to 5,000. That was like a 250% trade. And we're right back down here near those levels. This was 1,500. We're sitting at 1,900 right now. So again, buying it at 1,900 or buying it at 1,500 won't really matter if it goes back to 5,000. You're really not going to care that much. But I think a V-shaped recovery is coming here for Ethereum and altcoins. So very excited for that. What do you guys got for chart requests today here in the chat? I see one for from Kendra for World Liberty Financial. I heard that one had quite the jump today. That's up around 20% on the day. Big candle up there. You can see we got the signal right there at 10 cents. So if you bought in here at 10 cents off of the signal, okay, you're up 20%. That one looks like it has some room to go. You can see the MACD is just starting to cross over. It needs to get up over 14 cents above these EMAs here on the daily. But that one looks good. As long as it holds on to 9.5 cents right there, that's the low from February, okay, from a couple weeks ago. As long as that holds, it looks good. I don't know that I'd chase this pump. Again, hopefully you were buying off the signal and not today when it's already up 20%. But that one looks good. If you believe in Trump and what he's doing with World Liberty Financial, this is a good range to be buying if you think it's going back up here to 35 to 40. But everything Trump has released has gotten rugged. I did take a position on his media company today just because it's right down here at support. So I'm playing this one here with a tight stop loss. I don't know, probably around like 950. But I'm just playing a bounce down here. Again, this one had the monthly dot last month. It does have a red one this month, but the red dot, if it's showing up this month, it has to close the month for it to be confirmed. So if price goes back up here to 12 bucks, that red dot could fade away. So what I did was I played the 4-hour here today. I played the 4-hour dot. So yeah, my stop loss is somewhere around 950 on that trade, and I'm just playing a bounce here on the very low here. You can see I made this arrow. I made this post today on TikTok. You can see we bounced back here in 2021 at 980, and we're literally sitting at the same exact spot where we bounced. So this is a big support level here at $10. So I'm playing a bounce on his media company there at 10. I know they're releasing some ETFs here pretty soon. But if you like the World Liberty Financial trade, I would have liked it more down here at 10 cents. I don't know that I'd chase it up here at 12. If it gets a little pullback maybe to 11, maybe stab at it there. But target on that would be somewhere around 18. What's going on, Moreno? How you doing, brother? I see one in the chat for Ada Cardano. That one has a green dot showing up. So again, we got this dot right back here in December at 35. It's down here at 27. So again, if you're buying here and buying here, your average cost should be somewhere around 32. But if you believe in Cardano, I mean, this is like the 2 to 3 year low right now. You can see back in 2022, we were at these levels. 2023, we're at these levels, green dot, and we absolutely ripped to the upside. Again, we want to buy when this blue wave is down here giving us a green dot. So if you believe in the project of Cardano, it's time to buy. I see one here for Spotify, SPOT. That one's bouncing nicely. That one also has a signal. I like this one above 390. My stop loss on that would be probably around 385. It does have the buy signal here on Spotify. It's actually bouncing as well on our 4-year average. So again, these green dots coincided with the average. We talk about the average in almost every single video. The average is just the mean. Okay, the only way to tell you're getting a fair price when you're buying something is to look at the average. So here, because we trade a weekly chart and focus on a weekly chart, this is the 200-week moving average, which is technically the 4-year moving average, right? 200, I think there's 208 weeks in 4 years, and this is the 200-week moving average. So when we're bouncing on it, you're getting a fair price. If you're down below it, you're getting a discount. So we either want to buy at the average or below the average. We never want to buy up here off of the average. Okay, we're taking profits up here, buying down here on Spotify. I see one from Master for Link. What's going on, brother? Chainlink is looking phenomenal. Okay, I bought this one at 12. I like it even more down here at 850. If you're buying here, you're getting a better average than me. There was news today that who was buying? Citadel, which is a hedge fund. I got the news right here for you. Okay, I got the news for you here on X. If you guys aren't following me on X, it's just at Overkill Trading. But you can see Citadel has purchased 3,100. Around 3,100 grayscale link ETFs. So you can see they're buying the ETF. They're buying Chainlink. So yeah, hedge funds are buying as all the retail is telling you guys that the bear market's coming, everything's going to zero, blah, blah, blah. The hedge funds, right, these guys, the smart money who has billions and billions and trillions of dollars, they are buying. Okay, and that's just a fact. You saw it over there on Twitter, so it must be true. But really, no, they have to disclose their positions, their buys and sells, those big hedge funds. So they're telling you that, hey, they're buying Chainlink. And I love Chainlink here. I think it's the biggest no-brainer. I mean, the biggest no-brainer in crypto, in my opinion, is Chainlink. And it's literally sitting here. So if you're taking into consideration the average, right, the mean, that 4-year average is sitting at 1380. So that's the average price over 4 years. You're buying it right now at a 40% discount. So imagine going to your favorite store and buying your favorite products, right, whatever that might be, for a 40% off discount. Right now is a great time. Again, the confirmation will be the green dot, but I think that's coming here in the next 1 to 3 weeks. I'm buying, but I can't lie, it's painful at the moment. Yeah. Every single crypto investor that's bought in the last 3 years is experiencing pain right now. So you just know that you're not alone. Okay, we can't control the prices. We can only control our reaction to the prices. But again, I'm going to point out the fear and greed index like I have in every video for the last couple weeks. This is extreme fear territory. This is a sentiment. This thing measures retail sentiment, and it's at all-time lows. What this means is that it has never felt worse to be a crypto investor. So if you're in pain, right, if you're not feeling good about your portfolio right now, that's because it's never been a worse time to be a crypto investor than right now, okay? And it's not, right? If you look at things from an optimistic standpoint, these kind of pullbacks, when sentiment is in the gutter, that's when we're supposed to be buying, right? Warren Buffett says buy when there's blood in the streets, buy when people are fearful. It's the only way to make money in the markets, guys. You got to buy when everybody else is exiting, when everybody else is running away, when everybody else is quitting. That's when you should be scooping it up. Again, hedge funds, right? Hedge funds. These guys have billions and billions and billions of dollars. Okay, they are buying. They're not panicking. They're not selling. Okay, and someone actually commented on this. I like the comment. Say, problem is, right? They have a 5-year timeline. So these guys, right? These Citadel, they're thinking 5 years out. Okay, most retail is thinking what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Okay, this is not going to make you money if you're focused on the smaller time frames, right? We are macro investors here, swing traders, okay? 5-year timeline is a great timeline to have. You're buying down here, and if you're willing to hold 5 years, I think the chances of you making money on Chainlink are very, very high here. He says, since investing in crypto, I don't feel anything anymore. I feel like a sociopath. You got to eliminate emotion, man. When it comes to investing, when it comes to making money, there cannot be emotion, you know. You got to be able to sit through these kind of pullbacks. I mean, going down 50% in 1 month is not a normal thing. That doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's normally a great opportunity. Okay, you shouldn't be panicking after something like this and selling. You should be either holding, right? You don't even have to look at your portfolio every day. You can just say, okay, I know for a fact it's not time I'm going to be selling. When are we selling? We're selling when this wave is up here. Okay, this probably isn't going to happen until May, June, July. We're probably not going to get all the way back up there till May, June, July. I am targeting right now for July to exit my altcoins. Okay, and again, it could happen in 1 month, it could happen in 2 months, it could happen in 6 months, it could happen in 8 months, it could happen in 12 months. I don't know. Whenever this wave gets back up here, that's when we should sell. We should not sell down here. Okay, it just is not a logical thing to do. It's an emotional thing to do. If you're selling right now, it's because you're emotional. And everything we do here is based on those 3 things that you guys know so very well: logic, data, and discipline. Okay, logic is our plan. This is our strategy. If you guys are not familiar with our trading strategy, we are swing traders here that focus on a 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, so that means our time frame is a minimum of 6 months when we enter these trades. I have a full free trading course, completely free. You guys can watch over here in the Discord under the trading course tab right here. Just click on this link, and again, you can learn our strategy, how we approach it. Okay, again, logic is the plan, is the strategy. If you are investing, you need to have a strategy, you need to have a plan, because if you don't, you're going to get emotional and you're going to make the wrong decisions. You need to stick to your plan no matter what anyone's saying, no matter what people are doing, no matter what is going on in the world. Okay, we have a plan and we stick to it. The data is going to be our indicators, right? Our buy signals, our sell signals, right? Our EMAs, our MACD, our Fibonacci zones. Okay, that's the data. And then the discipline is just the ability to stick to this plan no matter what. Okay, doesn't matter if we're in a bear market or a bull market. This is how we buy, and this is how we sell. Okay, no matter what is going on, you need to have that logical mindset, that logical discipline to stick to the plan. Because if you don't, it's gonna fade. You're gonna fade. You're gonna get emotional, and you are going to make the wrong decision. Right? When you have a plan, it makes it a lot easier to think logically and not emotionally. So, I mean, we're literally sitting at 4 or 5 year lows right now. So. Again, if you want to sell at the 5-year lows, go ahead. But if you believe in cryptocurrency, if you believe in where it's going, if you believe in the vision, what it's doing, then it's not time to sell. It's time to buy. At the lowest price in 3, 4, 5 years, right, since 2023, 2024, right, up here at the highs, okay, 2022, it's 2026. This is a 4-year low. The lowest prices in 4 years you're getting to buy Chainlink down here at a 40% discount. You said you added ETH to your portfolio last night. I'm down 3.5% today, but no, that's not much of a difference, dang. I'd like to catch the bottom once. Yeah, 3% is nothing, dude. I mean, 3% is pennies on the dollar, okay? What's a 3% dip? If you're shooting for 5K, I mean, you're talking 153% return if we just go back to 5,000, okay? The second Ethereum prints this weekly dot, we're going to fly. I think we're going to have a move like this into summer. Okay, just a big move up. Okay, and you'll be laughing at your 3% dip down here. Again, you're literally buying the bottom down here. I think the bottom's in on Ethereum right there at 1750. As long as 1750 holds, we're good. What do you think of selling here to buy better assets? How do you decide if a project is dead or not likely to run? Yeah, so if you think there's other assets you can move into right now and you would like to sell, then yeah. Like I sold HIMS last week. I loved HIMS, right? I really liked the investment. I bought it right here at $30. But guess what? They got sued, and they're no longer able to sell their number one product. So the product that made up for 31% of their revenue had to get taken off the shelf. So I had to make the decision to sell, right? I think I sold it like 18, okay? It was a big loss for me, but again, I don't want to ride this thing down. I don't want to hold a company that's currently getting sued and there's just a lot of uncertainty. So I just rotated out of HIMS and I put it into something else. I think I put it into Snapchat, which is literally sitting at an 8-year low. So I like the company of Snapchat. I like HIMS too, but now they can't sell their number one product and they're getting sued. So I don't want to hold on to that. So if something like that, that's called a black swan event, right? When something happens like that out of nowhere, boom, we're getting sued, yada, yada, yada. That's a black swan event, right? No signal's going to tell you a black swan event is coming. It's called a black swan because you don't see it coming. Like you just don't expect it to happen. Kind of like COVID back in 2020. You just, as an investor, you couldn't predict that COVID was going to happen, right? You could see signs of it, but ultimately you couldn't see that it was going to happen. So that happens sometimes. So I rotate out of names a lot. I like to sell my losers if I'm just tired of holding them, and I think there's an asset that's going to go up in the shorter to mid-term. I will rotate that asset, right? So I rotated out of HIMS and I bought Snapchat because I think Snapchat's going to at least bounce back here to $7.50 to $9 in the next couple months, sitting at an 8-year low. I mean, look where it is on the chart. Last time we were at $4 or $4.87, literally the same exact price we're sitting at, was in 2018. That was 8 years ago. It went from $4 all the way up to 80. So, yeah, you just kind of have to play it by ear. Trust your intuition when it comes to this stuff, because ultimately that's how you become a good trader, right? The signals are great, right? These things are very, very accurate. They will get you in a lot of the time at or near a bottom. And again, the longer term you are, the further out you can think. Like if you can think 5 years out, the chances of you making money on these dots is extremely high. I say 1 to 6 months because we like to get in and out, right? We want to buy down here, sell up here. Okay, buy down here, sell up here. So we're swinging. We're playing the volatility of the market, where some people just buy it and don't look at it for 5 years. You know, so it's just all about the strategy that you form. And again, we have a strategy over here you can follow, or you can use this as a blueprint to make your own strategy. Again, no strategy or no indicator is 100%. You always got to leave a little bit of room in case you're wrong. That's why we use things like position sizing, right? Never exceeding 2.5% of your total portfolio on one trade. That way, if HIMS goes down 50% like it did, I'm not getting killed on the trade. I'm only losing 1.25% of my portfolio because I didn't go all in on the trade, right? Because you never know. If a company gets sued and you buy it 3 weeks before, I mean, there's nothing that you can do, right? You can use risk management. Risk management is position sizing. If you guys want to watch content and learn about position sizing, there's a great video on YouTube called the Golden, what's it called? Ray Dalio, the Golden something. I'm going to share it over here real quick. Ray Dalio, the Golden something. Golden... I'm going to have to find that video. Golden... what is it called? Hold on. I'm going to share the video over here for you guys so you guys can watch it. Ray Dalio, Golden... what the heck was it called? It was like the Golden... Yeah, Holy Grail. I'm sorry, the Holy Grail. This video right here is a great video that breaks down diversification and the importance of position sizing. So I'm going to actually share this so you guys can watch it over here after the live. I'll put it in the Spartan chat so you guys can go watch that. But that will explain position sizing and things like that. Again, that's very important to understand. This is a great video, though, if you guys want to learn about position sizing. So Ray Dalio, he runs one of the biggest hedge funds in the country, which is a hedge fund is pretty much an investment firm. People give him money to invest. So, and he breaks down his diversification strategy that he calls the Holy Grail. I see one from David for H-Bar in the chat. What's going on, my brother? H-Bar, again, this green dot came right here at on Monday. That was last week. So what that's telling you is that 7 cents is the support, right? If this dot is correct, 7 cents should hold here. Is it going to hold? Again, we can't be 100% sure, but as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. If we get a red dot, you definitely want to set a stop loss just in case we continue to fall. But again, we should just be thinking full-on bullish here with that green dot. I still like H-Bar at these levels here. What else we got? Where do I see Jasmy going? What is Jasmy doing here? Jasmy's got a signal here, at least back to there at 0.015. When you guys ask me for price predictions, all I do is I pull up our daily chart and I look for the red zone. So the red zone, this is part of our selling strategy. We want to sell a red dot in the red zone. So the red zone on the Fibonacci, again, I go over the Fibonacci tool in my free trading course. You guys can learn about that, but my target would be up here anywhere, I would say probably around 2 cents. I could see it going back to 2 cents. It could go higher. But again, we're down here in planting season. Again, if we're farmers, if we think of ourselves as farmers, we're planting seeds down here and we're harvesting up here. So when the wave is down here, all you should be doing is buy, buy, buy. Okay, if you like the asset you're buying. Obviously, don't buy meme coins or butt coins or fart coins or anything like that. You want to buy good quality assets, okay? I don't know a whole lot about Jasmine, but it's down here in planting season, so we would definitely be buyers of that. I see one for Hex from Jeremy in the chat. Hex is looking like it's topping out on that yearly average. It's got a red dot here on the weekly. So again, you had a red dot in the red zone right here at 0.006. That was a good place to take some off the table. Now it's trying to hold on to this low right here at 0.003. I'd probably put a stop loss around 0.003 on that one. Look for the daily on that one, okay? But I don't like it up here. I liked it down here at 0.001, okay? No one's sure. Everyone's uncertain down here. Oh, I don't know if it's going to go up. I don't know what's going to happen. And then up here, this is where everybody wants a piece, right? Because we've already gone up 200%. So they're like, oh, right, now I want to buy because it's up 200%, which doesn't make logical sense. We should be wanting to buy when no one else is buying. So I don't, this isn't my favorite, okay? If it's gonna hold on, it needs to hold on to 0.003. Alex, what's going on, brother? Ziga, my brother, go T for XCN. XCN is still hanging around 5 cents. Okay, still red on the weekly. As long as this thing holds on to 0.004, I still like it. I still like it a lot. Okay, I think this is a very strong fundamental play here. I'm just waiting on the weekly signal. Okay, that'll be the confirmation right there. What's going on with H-bar's gold dot? It's still there. It's still there. So I think it might have faded away. But again, it's green on the weekly. So if the gold dot came right here around 8-9 cents, it's sitting at 10 cents. So as long as it holds 7 cents, H-bar is bullish. Netflix, what's Netflix doing today? So I talked about Netflix yesterday, guys. This is back here into its average. So the 4-year average, again, is the average we like to look at here. The 4-year average, the average price over 4 years, that is the mean. So we want to buy assets that are going into the average or are below the average, okay? We don't want to buy it when it's way up off the average, okay? Netflix up here at 130, not a good buy, okay? We could see that on the indicator. We could see that with the separation off of the EMA, but now it's pulled back almost 50% all the way down here into the average. So I think Netflix is a good buy here at 75. And there's rumors going around that they're going to buy Warner Bros., WDB, but there's also now rumors that Paramount is going to buy WDB. So there's a lot of weird things going on in the entertainment industry. I do think Netflix is trading at a good price, though, right here at 75. Yeah, if you guys want the trading indicators, you guys can get the indicators over here in the Discord. Just click on this link right here under the trading indicator tab. If you have any questions or need support loading up, my email is right there. But after you click this link, everything is going to load right up in. So you're going to get all the settings, everything already set. You just have to go over there, click on the link, go through the process, and everything loads right up into your TradingView account. Again, your screen is going to look exactly like my screen here on TradingView. ZBCN. I like it at 2 cents. Okay, I just want to see the signal on ZBCN. Watch for the green dot. We will call that out over here in the Discord under the weekly alerts tab. So if you guys are a member of the Discord, it's only $4 a month to join. If you guys pay for the year, $4 a month, less than a Starbucks coffee. ZBCN will be called out over here in the Discord. You can see how many signals we've gotten so far this week. Okay, these are our buy signals. We also call out the sell signals over here as well, and I have a little how-to thread on how to trade each and every one of the signals from the indicator. So it pretty much lays out everything over here. Again, if you're new, I'd highly recommend checking out the trading course over here. It's completely free. What else we got? VST, Vistaprint. Okay, that one is green, so this one looks good. I like that one as long as it holds on to 138. Daily chart. It looks okay. It looks okay here. Not my favorite looking stock, but it is trying to bounce here. I would just have a stop loss at around 135 on that one. Again, that green dot is telling you, hey, this is the low. This right here, this candle is the low. The previous low is the low. If that breaks, this green dot goes away, a red dot comes, and we go lower. So as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. As long as it's red, we are bearish. Okay, so I would just use a stop loss at like 135. I see one for Cetus. Cetus right there. Boom. Yeah, I still like Cetus. This is one of my favorite projects, guys. Like number one, probably top three for sure. Top three picks. This thing was up at 50 cents back in December. It's now down to 0.013. And Sui, so this is built on the Sui network. So Sui is one of the fastest growing blockchains out there right now, layer 1 blockchains, and they are launching ETFs starting tomorrow. I think there's already one that's been launched today, SUIS, Canary Staked Sui ETF. So this just launched today. So that means Sui is launching ETFs, which means institutional investors are now having access to buy or get exposure to Sui. And if Sui goes up, names like Cetus are going to go up as well. So it's only the matter of time. Again, if this thing goes back just to 25 cents from where it's sitting right now, you're talking about a 1,500% move. Okay, you're 15xing whatever you put in down here, and it has a green dot. So Cetus is one of my largest positions. Let's take a few from the Discord here real quick. We got Riot, RIOT, just needs the green dot. Again, we were wanting to buy down here. Again, our buy strategy on the weekly chart is to buy when this blue wave is down here below the white line, given a green dot. So the wave is not down there. So this is more of like a day trading stock right now. Again, this wave being down here below the white line, guys, that just tells us that we have capitulated. Capitulation, okay, capitulation is just a big dramatic drop, okay, when we just go to the floor, okay, like it did right here. $14 all the way down to $6. That was almost a 50% drop. Okay, if I were to define what capitulation is, it is when an asset falls 50% or more off of its previous high. So 15 down to $6 is like a 60% drop. What did we do? We got a green dot and we went from 6 all the way up to 24. So either looking for a signal if you want to play it up here. Personally, I only want to buy assets that are down here. We got GitLab. GitLab's bouncing right here at its low of 2023. So again, lowest price in 2.5, 3 years. If you like the company, if you like the project, I'd be a buyer down here on the next weekly signal. We got AI, C3 AI. This one is also sitting at a 2022 low. So there's so many stocks and cryptos right now that are literally at their 3-year lows. So you're either buying at the lows or you're buying at the highs. Right now, if you are buying these assets, you are buying them at their 3-year lows. So if you believe in the project of C3 AI, the company, okay, it hasn't been a better time to buy ever. Okay, it's actually at the lowest price it's ever been. Okay, so again, if you're buying it at the lowest price ever, that means it's at a good price if you believe that it's going to bounce. So what I look for on C3 AI is a monthly green dot on that one. What else we got? Kendra says near. Near is still hanging out. We need the signal on near. Okay, again, where's it sitting? Right here at the 2.5, 3-year low from 2023. Okay, the low right there was what? 96 cents. It's sitting at $1.02. So you're buying it at the lowest price here in 2.5, 3 years. If you have conviction and you believe in this project, now looks like a great time to buy here on the next signal. And that signal should come here in the next couple of days. ASST, this one's sitting down here at $8. So again, looking at the chart, we're sitting at the lows. The lows from 2024 were right there at $6.78. It's sitting at $8.08. So you're buying it in that range, right? You want to buy from right here to right here, and then we just sit on our hands and we hold. Okay, ASST, we're looking for a green dot on that one. That had a big pump up here. I think what they do is they hold crypto. They hold names like Sui. They're a Sui and Bitcoin treasury company, and I think they also do some stuff on social media. But I like this one down here. I actually have a position on that. What else we got? Update on SOXS. Yeah, so SOXS is pretty much doing the opposite of what NVIDIA is doing. So NVIDIA is still just kind of ranging here. So it hasn't moved in like 2 months. They got earnings coming up next Wednesday, so I'm guessing Wednesday is going to be a big day next week for NVIDIA in the markets. Okay, they have earnings coming up. NVIDIA is the biggest company in the world. So if NVIDIA beats on their earnings and goes up, SOXS is going to go down. So I'm still in that position, but I'm watching it very closely. Okay, it's still green here on the weekly. If we close with a red dot, I mean, this thing's gone down for like 9 weeks in a row. I think we're due for a bounce. So I personally am short on semis just because look at NVIDIA's monthly chart. I mean, look how extended this thing is. It just looks really stupid up here. Like it's trading at a very stupid price when it comes to the index. Like look at the MACD. So that's why I'm shorting SOXS. So I'm still holding my short on SOXS. I really want that thing to hold 170. Yeah, I took a position on DJT today. I called that out over here in the Discord. Overkill trades. So I re-entered DJT. So I sold it last week at like $13. It went down to 10. That's a 30% drop. Okay, I sold it like right here, and now it's all the way down here at 10. So the reason I sold it was because we had a red dot, right? A red dot popped up right here at around $13, and it sold off 30%. But now it's literally sitting down here at the low of 2021. So I'm playing on a bounce, right? If it doesn't bounce here, if we break down below like $10, I'm going to sell it, okay? If we break 10, okay, or like 990 or 980, I'm going to sell it, okay? If it breaks this low, I'm out. But if we bounce here, you should see this thing absolutely flying. We got the monthly alert on that last month. And I know the red one's showing up, but we have how many days left in February? Okay? Like 14 days left in February. So if price bounces here and gets back up over 12, this dot could fade away. Okay? That dot could go away. A dot is not confirmed until the candle closes. And if you're looking at the monthly chart, okay, every month is when we get a new candle. So we use the bigger time frames because these dots are the most accurate on those time frames. So yeah, I did enter DJT today. SOXS, I just covered it, my friend. Thoughts on Fubo? I actually like Fubo. This is actually the wow, it's actually down here back at the 2024 lows. Wow, they're doing pretty well, dude. What? They made $1.6 billion. I mean, they crushed their earnings. They crushed their earnings, and they sold way off. Wow, that actually looks very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm a subscriber of Fubo. I actually have a Fubo account. This is, I mean, I don't really watch TV, but when I do, I use Fubo. But I like it down here, dude. I mean, we're at the lows back here from 2024. I'm actually going to add this to the watch list. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I took it off there for a while because it's a penny stock, but I mean, they're making $1 billion in revenue, dude. I mean, they're making a ton of money. Look at that revenue jump. They go 400 million, 400 million, 300 million, 370 million, 1.6 billion. Like, that's killer, dude. They crushed their earnings. Good call out here on Fubo. Good stuff. Hey, dude, did you check Ondo and Pyth? Not yet. I will do that right now. ONDO. I still like it down here. Still like it. Again, double bottom. Where did we bounce here back in January of 2024, 2 years ago? Boom, right there at 19. Where did we bounce right here in February of 2026? Oh, right there at the same level. So buyers are stepping in here at 20 cents on Ondo. I like it down here. He said Pyth as well, PYF. This one had a nice little pop. I bought this one at 6 cents, so I'm a little bit down on it, but I don't think this one's going below 4. You got the green dot here. I'm still very bullish on Pyth. Still very bullish on it. I bought call options on CPNG, and they're killing it. Thank you to whoever mentioned CPNG. Nice. That was that Korean, yeah, that was that Korean one that we called out here. Wow. Yeah, that, I mean, this is the kind of dip we want to buy, right? Ugly dip. Okay, you got the green dot right there. You said you bought options. They're going into earnings, looks like next week. So you can either sell those if it runs up into earnings, or you could hold through earnings, and if they crush it, well, then those calls are going to be worth a lot. But that's a good trade right there. Again, all we're doing is playing the signals here. We're not doing anything crazy or making any stupid price predictions or anything. We're literally just listening to the data. That's all we do. You want to know when to buy? You buy when this green dot pops up. Pudgy Penguins. Can you drop the ticker for me, Kendra? I don't know the ticker to that one. The ticker is just the symbol. STX, is this one still holding? This one's still holding its monthly alert here on STX. So I still really like this name. This is built on the Bitcoin network here. But again, you're seeing the signal here on the monthly. This is the, well, I guess the second one if you don't count this one. But the wave is way down here. If you like STX, I'd be an absolute buyer right now. What else we got? APP. APP needs the signal. VAI. That one needs the signal. WPP. This one looks ugly. Okay. This one's a rug pull. I wait for, well, I got the monthly on that one. That's a tough one, dude. I don't know anything about it. The monthly is green, though, so if you're playing the monthly green dot, put a stop loss at 17, because that's saying, hey, this is the low, right? That low right there is the low. So put a stop loss right there at 17. Wow, these guys make a lot of money. But their stock has just been absolutely annihilated here. Just gotten whacked. SIDU, S-I-D-U. Again, time to buy was right here at 73 cents. Okay, we don't want to buy when the wave's up here. We want to buy when it's down here. That is our strategy. That is what we do. I don't care if it's the greatest company in the world. Okay, we're not buying unless the wave's down here. CSIA, this is Canadian Solar. So this one's trying to hold on to 17. Again, just needs the signal there. Just needs the signal. Solar stocks are really starting to break out. My favorite one is ENPH. We were calling this thing out over here at like 28 to 30. Thing's sitting at 46. Kendra says, if you don't know the ticker, I probably got to kick it. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins. Isn't that a meme? Isn't that a meme? A meme coin? P-E-N-G-U. I mean, it's down here at the lows. So if I were to play this, I would just use a stop loss right there at 0.005. Just wait for the signal. I mean, if you believe in it, it hasn't been a better time since right here off that big liquidation event from October. So, yeah, I just don't know too much about it. But it is in an uptrend. It hasn't broken its low. So, easiest way to play this one would just be to put a stop loss right there at that low from 2 weeks ago. I think the lows are in on crypto from 2 weeks ago, guys. These February lows from that first week, like Ethereum, coming down here to 1750. I think 1750 is the low. I think we're just going to chop around for a while. We could just go sideways for a little bit, but I ultimately think the breakout is coming to the upside here going into summer, okay, and spring. Right now, my target for the top of altcoins, when I think this blue wave is going to be back up here, and this is just what I think, okay? This is not a for certain thing like Ethereum's going to 100,000 by the end of the year. No. Okay, all we're doing is selling up here. We don't do price targets, okay? We want this wave to come back up here. This is where we like to sell. This is where we like to buy. But I think these lows are the bear market bottom right there. Ethereum's bottom is in right there at 1750. What will confirm that is a green dot here on the weekly. Yeah, absolutely. Solana, same thing. I think the low's in right there at 67. We just need the signal from Solana. Again, you're buying it right now off the 4-year average at a 30% discount. So again, if you take into consideration our chart over here on the cheat sheet, okay, the mean, okay, we're looking at that blue line is the 4-year average, the average price over 4 years. How do you know you're getting something at a fair price? You have to buy it at the average. You buy it at the mean. That's a fair price. This is a discounted price. We are sitting 30% below the mean right now on Solana. So you're getting a discount. I think the low's in right there at 67. Crypto's still going down. Today it's down, but ultimately no, right? We were lower 2 weeks ago at 67. So again, we're just ranging. We're just kind of building a base. We're going sideways. We're not making new lows. Right, if Solana breaks 67, then I'll say, okay, we're going lower. But ultimately, we're building a range right here. Okay, markets go in 3 directions. They go up, they go down, and they go sideways. Right now, I think alts are doing this. They're starting to do this. Okay, we're going to build a base here. We're going to find a bottom, and then ultimately, we're going to go to the upside. Okay, and I'm a believer in crypto. So if you guys don't believe in crypto, you think it's a scam, you think it's going to zero, you probably shouldn't invest in it. If you don't believe in something, you should not put your hard-earned money into it. The only reason I buy crypto is because I believe in it. Okay? If I didn't believe in it, I would get emotional and I would sell it when it goes down, like on a day like today. But I have a long-term approach to it, right? I'm not thinking about tomorrow or next week or the week after that. All of our trades here are based on a 1 to 6 month time frame. That's right over here in our rules. We teach that in the trading course. We are not day traders. Day trading is a scam. Day trading is gambling. Okay, we're not gambling here. We are taking educated. Okay, we are taking educated positions, right? Educated trades. Okay, based on data. Okay, we go off the data, not off what we think, not off what we feel. We go off the logical data that we are presented. We can look at PayPal. Okay, PayPal's probably not the best chart, but we can look at Ethereum. Okay, and we can see that every time this thing comes down here and gives a green dot, it's a great time to buy. Great time to buy. Great time to buy. Okay? We're going to get another one here soon, and that's when alts are going to go back. And then once we're ripping to all-time highs again, Once we're sitting 50% off of the 4-year average and everything's just going up, 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 guess what the retail investor's going to be saying? Bull market, 10,000 by the end of the year, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like clockwork. I don't know how it keeps happening over and over and over again, but they just never learn their lesson. And again, I created this channel to help people, man. That's all I want to do is help. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to buy, what to sell. I'm here to present information. Okay, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at this chart and see when the best time to buy is according to this. Okay, good time to buy, good time to buy, good time to sell, good time to sell. We were cashing out our crypto right here in September, August. This is when we were selling. Okay, this is when everyone was asking me if it's still a good time to buy Ethereum. Okay, I said no, no, no. Okay, but now no one's asking me. No one's asking me because we're down. And again, retail does not like to buy when things are going down. Okay, we want to buy when everyone's exiting the market. We want to buy when there's despair, when there's blood in the streets, as Warren Buffett says. Okay, we should be loading our bags. This is nowhere near selling. Okay, we're farmers. Remember, we plant the seeds down here, we harvest them up here. Okay, there's no other way to explain that. If you guys can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. And again, no strategy is 100%, guys. I am not 100%. I don't have a 100% hit rate. Okay, but I do believe the longer the time frame that you have, the longer you're willing to wait, the more accurate you're going to be. That's why we take at least a 6-month approach on this stuff. Plug Power coming down here to test the low from right here in November. Had a pretty nice move up there to $5 and then sold off. So again, we just need that green dot on Plug. We got TTD. Again, just looking for the signal on TTD, either on the monthly. The monthly is so beaten up right now. I mean, that's insanely undervalued. According to the average, 25 looks like a good spot. Again, we just need to wait for the signal. We need to be disciplined, and we need to, hang on. I'd probably watch for the monthly on this one. The last time we got a monthly dot with the wave down here was in 2023. It went from 46 up to 140. So watch for that signal. I mean, this is literally the cheapest it's been since 2020. So I would be watching for the monthly on TTD there. What else we got? PayPal. Sorry, I skipped over PayPal. PayPal, I have a position on this. I just bought it because I started buying right here at 60, but I bought more down here at around 40 just because it's at a 10-year low. This is the prices from back here in 2016. Okay, it's 2026. 10 years ago, you probably don't even know what you were doing, but you weren't buying PayPal. Okay, because if you were, you would have made a ton of money over the next few years. And yeah, so I like it because it's at a 10-year low. Their company is fine. They're still making money, right? They're making $9 billion a quarter, 8.5 billion, okay, 8.2 billion. So their earnings are going up over time. It doesn't make sense how cheap this stock is. I mean, it is stupidly cheap right now. It is so stupid. It's stupid. Okay, so that is tremendously undervalued. Tremendously. Okay, look at the wave. I mean, this is the deepest we've been since right here. Back here in at 60, we had a bounce, pulled back. I mean, this stock has just been really ugly over the years, but I think the bottom is in for it right here at around 38. Okay, and that just sold off of its earnings there. So I'm a buyer of PayPal. I like stocks, good quality companies that are trading at the lowest price in 10 years. I mean, that is just a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to me. Okay, if it comes down here to 30, I'll just buy more. I'll just keep buying. Because eventually, that wave is going to come back up here, right? I don't know when, but typically when you see the green dot, you normally see a move higher in the next 1 to 6 months. So, again, we don't got the signal yet, but I do believe that's coming probably next week. Okay, I think we're at least going to get a bounce back here to the moving average right there at 64. It's at 41. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about pudgy penguins. To be honest, I just don't like penguins. I better be 100% honest with you. I just don't like penguins. I'm just not a fan. Pudgy penguin. It's just a weird. I don't know. I don't like meme coins. What does their technology do? You know what I'm saying? The reason Chainlink is my largest position is because of its technology. I mean, the whole new financial system that the big institutions and the governments are trying to build runs on Chainlink. Without Chainlink, it doesn't work. So I know the tech. I just don't know a lot about pudgy penguins. And again, I'm not a big fan of penguins. I'm a dog guy. I'm a dog guy. And recently we had a cat show up at our house. And to be honest, I like the cat. I like the cat. I've never been a cat person, but this cat chose us. And I don't know why, but hey, I'm not here to ask questions. I'm just here to present the data. ACHC, this one's breaking out. You got the signal down there at 13. It's sitting at 17. This one looks good. I'd just be targeting up here in the red zone between around 45, anywhere from 40 to 45. The red zone is our target. You guys will learn that inside of our trading course over there. Our sell strategy is to sell a red dot in the red zone here on the daily chart. That is one of our sell strategies. So until price gets back up there to the red zone, I would be a holder of ACHC. This one looks good. Actually has a monthly green dot as well. So yeah, that would put us right at the 4-year average if we bounce back to 45. So I think that makes sense. Sui, SUI. Sui is looking pretty good here. I like it. We just need the signal. Okay, my average on this, I started buying right here at around 130. I told you guys I would average down if it hits $1, but it hasn't given me the green dot yet. So I'm waiting for the signal to average down on Sui. So again, if I bought it right here at 130 or I bought it right here at 90, it's not really going to matter if I think it's going back to $5. It won't matter if you bought it at $1 or 90 cents if it goes back to 5. Okay, so I am looking for a place to average down on this. I just need the signal, right? Because that is our plan. Okay, we are looking to buy the green dots. So I haven't averaged down yet. I told you guys if it hits $1, I'm going to buy more. Okay, but it hasn't given me the signal yet, so I haven't made the move yet. But I think Sui is it is the fastest growing, if not one of the fastest layer 1 blockchains out there. And again, they are launching ETFs. Okay, I shared this on Twitter today. Where'd it go? It was right. Right here. Right here. Okay. Grayscale's Sui ETF is going live tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. Meaning you'll be able to buy G Sui tomorrow in the stock market. Meaning all those 401ks, all those people, okay, all the people that don't have access to crypto, they will now be able to get exposure to Sui through an ETF through Grayscale. So that was some news that just dropped today. Again, that's dropping tomorrow. So that's bullish, in my opinion. Okay, I think that's going to bring institutional investors. Again, everybody's shouting about Sui up here at $5, but guess what? Okay, now it dropped all the way 85% down, and nobody's talking about it. Do you guys see how this works? Everyone's talking about stuff up here. Nobody's talking about it down here. My general rule is that if they're already talking about it, if everyone's already excited about it, you're too late. If you're buying before everyone else is buying, or when everybody else is leaving the market and quitting and calling for a 4-year bear market, that is when you win. That is how you win. You don't win buying up here. You win buying down here, folks. And again, all we need is the signal there from Sui. We covered Solana. Same thing. Solana just needs the signal, folks. These signals will be called out in real time over here in the weekly alert section. Okay, we will get those. Okay, we had a few go off on crypto this week, like Uniswap. And again, this does not mean we're going straight up, right? This means, hey, buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. That's what that means. It does not mean we're going to be at all-time highs tomorrow. Okay, it says it right here in the rules. 1 to 6 months out on all investments, not just 1 or 2 investments, all investments. Okay. So again, just waiting on the signal for Solana. Like I told you guys, I think the bottom's in right there at 67 for Sol. Do I use Coin Ledger to track crypto trades? No, I don't. I just give them the 1099 that they send me at the end of the month. RNDR. No one seems to care about Reddit down 50%. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Looks like it's trying to reverse here. I just use a stop loss at 124. It doesn't have the signal yet, but you can see it's trying to reverse here. They make a pretty decent amount of money. Their earnings actually look pretty good. So you could buy this one here if you want. It's down 50%, like you said, with a stop loss at 120. I see one for ICP in the chat. If we get those likes up, folks, I'll give away 100 XRP if we can get to 150 likes on this video. 150 likes for a 100 XRP giveaway. Or whatever crypto you guys want. I'll give away whatever crypto you want. If you don't want XRP anymore because it's not ripping to all-time highs, we'll switch it up. We'll give away some Dogecoin or something. ICP's down here at the lows. I think $2 is the low here for ICP. We bounced on it right here in October, and we're bouncing on it again right here in February. So that's a very strong support level there at $2. Just not a whole lot of people talking about the ICP network. Again, I don't like to buy stuff that isn't getting adopted, that isn't getting utilized. They have all this. Jeff and I were talking about this. They have all this stuff about how they're the most private and the fastest, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. People care about Sui. People care about Sui. People care about XRP. People care about Bitcoin. People care about Ethereum. People care about Chainlink. Right? These are the names you guys want to be watching, not pudgy penguins and, you know, these names that really aren't getting adopted. They're not getting utilized. It's like having MySpace, right? MySpace, everybody loved it, but people just didn't care anymore. People went to Facebook. You know what I'm saying? QBTS needs the green dot. RPD, oh my God, ouch. That one's getting rugged. I'd avoid that. Wow. RUM, which is Rumble, actually looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good here above $5. I would use a stop loss at 5 on that one. That one has the signal. I'd be a buyer of RUM here. Webull needs the signal. This has been a rug ever since it came out. Again, everyone's super jacked up about it up here at 80. No one talking about it down here at 6. So if you believe in Webull, I like it down here at 6. But I just don't think there's a lot of people using their app. Maybe a few people, but I think the majority are using Robinhood and Coinbase, right? Those are the winners in my opinion. I'd rather buy Robinhood down here than Webull, okay, on a green dot. SPMO, yeah, time to buy was back here in April. We haven't got another time to buy. We want that wave to correct because, again, our trading strategy involves the blue wave being down here below the white line. If it's not below the white line, we're not buying. If anything, I'd be taking profits on this or setting a stop loss at 110. Poet, again, need the green dot to buy that one. OPRA, that one's sitting a little bit below its average here. It's in the buy zone. We just need a green dot on it. Okay, it looks like a kind of a penny stock there, so be careful on that one. ZS, this looks good. This looks really good. Okay, I like this one a lot here, actually. I'm going to add this one to our watch list. Yeah, buddy. So again, we're down here just below the EMA, so we'd be playing a bounce here. It looks like they got earnings next week. So again, we want to buy after a big capitulation event like that. I actually want to check and see what their PE ratio is real quick. ZS is Zatika. They are trading at a, wow, they're trading at a terrible price. But as long as it holds 150, it looks good. What else we got? TTWO. I got you, Moreno. That one's trying to bounce here. So, yeah, green dot looks like it's coming very soon. I just use a stop loss right there at 180. You're entering here at 200 if you're jumping the gun. If you want to wait for the signal, go ahead. But I like the pullback. I like it as long as it holds on to 180. I see one for FLR, Flare. Again, down here at the 2023 low. So you're buying it at the lowest price in 3 years. It's got a green dot, so we are fully bullish on this asset. I think Flare looks really, really good here. Okay, this looks really, really good. I don't know why that one got taken off the... Did that one get taken off the... No, it's in the watch list. It's just not on the red list. There we go. Okay, so again, you got the buy signal. I'd be a buyer of FLR here because, again, we're getting our signal. Our buy signal comes down here. If you bought right there in April, you bought it at a penny, it went up to 3 pennies. If you bought it back here, you can't see the signal, or right here at a penny and a half, it went all the way up to 4 pennies. So what do you think it's going to do next? Do you think it's going to go down for 4 years, or do you think it's going to actually bounce and just follow what it's done in the past? And we're getting a double bottom right here. So FLR looks really good for a crypto, guys. That looks really good. AIRE needs the signal. Penny stock. We don't trade penny stocks here. This looks ugly. It's got the green dot here on the monthly. So if you believe in this, I mean, it's at a really good price. Okay, it tapped it here last time and bounced in 2020. Now it's testing it here again in 2026. So that's like a 6-year low. It actually did break out last week, so we'll see if this pattern continues. This actually doesn't look bad. I'll be honest. It does not look bad. I might add this one to our watch list as well. And again, if it has a green dot on the monthly, okay, we are looking to buy a daily dot. Okay, that's all explained in the trading course as well. Rivian, It's kind of in no man's land again. Our time to buy. We bought Rivian down here at like 11. I think I sold it like 17, 18 bucks. It is trying to bounce on the 1 year, so support's down there at 13.50. Not my favorite trade right now. Cypher, again, too high. If anything, I'd use a stop loss on this one at like 12 bucks. Upstart, UPST. That one looks good. Again, we're in buy territory here. We just need the signal. So that one looks like it's going to bottom here at 29. Stop loss would be 29 on that one if you want to play it. Looks like they just had their earnings. God, they really don't make that much money, do they? But if I'm playing this one, I'm waiting for the green dot, and I'm watching 29.50. I see coin from Ziga. Coin's just hanging around still. Again, we got this triple bottom. We bounced right here in 2024, bounced right here in 2025, attempting to bounce again right there at 140. So as long as it holds 140, if 140 breaks, I would sell Coinbase. Okay, but I think a green dot is probably going to come either this week or sometime next week, as long as we can hold on to 140. 140 is a very big level to watch. CELH. Yeah, if I don't see your request, just keep getting it in the chat. I'm sorry. There's just a lot to go over here. CELH, we nailed the bottom on this one back here at 22. We actually played the monthly on that one. Right there on March 3rd at 25. Boom. Big trade last year. Okay, so now it's just red. We just need the signal. We need the green dot on CELH. Xena, same thing. Need the green dot. Swift, same thing. Need the green dot. We got a couple of them in this range right here at around 4 cents. So, again, we're ranging right now. We're going sideways. Okay, markets go up, markets go down, markets go sideways. We're ranging right now in this range on Swift. Here's Riz. Riz is just continuing to fall. I don't know if this is a dead project. Again, we took an investment on this back here at around 0.001, got stopped out, and it's just continuing to fall. I don't know what's going on with it, but it is green on the indicator, but apparently that doesn't matter. So if you're still holding, hopefully you're staking it, but I was stopped out on this, I believe right here at around 0.007. FRMI. That one is too new. I can't tell you the data on that one. ZK needs the signal. BSOL, here's a Solana ETF. So again, here's another ETF for Solana. This one looks good as long as it holds on to 980. Okay, this is going to probably deeply depend on what Solana's going to do here. Again, I think the bottom's in for Solana at 67. SEI, I'm guessing you're talking about the crypto. Again, that thing's sitting at the lowest price it's ever been, waiting for a signal if you want to buy it. Okay, if you bought it right here at 12, you want to buy more down here at 7. Okay, we're not buying here to sell down here. We're buying here, buying more here, and selling when this comes back up here. ELPH, I would wait for the monthly on that one. And that's it for the Discord chart requests. I'll keep taking them from the live here, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up for tomorrow's video in case I missed your guys' chart requests over here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on for you guys. So you guys will be able to put your chart requests in over here. Chart requests are open. Okay, and we will just keep on hitting your guys' chart requests over here inside the Discord. Please keep it to 2 per person. Boom. Okay, so you guys can get your requests in over there for next week and also tomorrow. Okay, and yeah, and then we're taking them from the live now. From the chat, how's everyone doing, man? Just checking in, man. How are my fellow Spartans out there? Are we holding the line? Wow, DJT's actually going up. I bought it and it's actually going up. That's incredible. Okay, I'm just playing a bounce here on DJT at 10 bucks. I mean, that is literally the lowest point in 5 years, okay? Right back here, okay? There was the low. Last time I hit that level, it went all the way up to $160. It's sitting at 10 again. We're literally putting in a double bottom here on DJT. So I bought that. I bought the DJTU today, which is the leveraged ETF. What else we got? Hive, H-I-V-E. Hive Digital. Okay, again, time to buy was down here at $1.50. It's coming back down to test that level. You just need the green dot there on Hive. Patiently waiting for semiconductors to fall. Yeah, I think NVIDIA is going to come crashing down eventually. I mean, look at the frickin' MACD, dude. That MACD is just stupid up here. if that bubble pops, we're going to make a lot short in SOXS. V-Chain. I got you, brother. V-Chain has the signal. All that's telling you is that 0.006 level is the low. You're sitting way off of that 4-year average, so you're buying it at a massive discount right here. You're probably playing a bounce back up here to 2 or 3 cents. Axon, AXON. Are you talking about the stock? That one's into its 4-year average. So I like this one here at 400. I just wait for the signal. How do I feel about OP? Literally, any altcoin right now that you guys are wanting to buy is a buy. I mean, if you believe in the project, again, not every project is going to make it, in my opinion. I wouldn't touch OP. I tried to buy it right here at around 40, 45, but I got stopped out because I was playing this low right here from 2022. Once we broke 40 cents, I was stopped out on it, and it's just continuing to fall. So if this thing's going to rebound, right, and if you, again, I don't know enough about the project to really know or understand, but I mean, this is insane. I mean, we're down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row down. That's insane. It's the lowest price it's ever been. So if you believe in the project, I know it's built on the Ethereum chain, but it's never been lower. It's never been a lower price than today. And I think as soon as you see that monthly signal, you're going to get a big, big bounce. So I'm a buyer of any altcoin at these levels, guys, and I will go down on that hill. Everything is trading at a massive discount. If we are going to rebound, if we are going to come back, okay, every single altcoin is a buy right now. But again, I'm not talking about the fart coins and the butt coins and the poop coins. I'm talking about the actual projects, the actual technologies that are going to be utilized and implemented into the new financial system. Pedo for RNDR. I got you, my brother. This one just got listed on Robinhood, so I still really like this one. You got a double bottom forming here. I like that one a lot above $1. Above $1, that looks very bullish. Again, you just need the signal to confirm. Polkadot, DOT. DOT, again, lowest price it's ever been. Okay, broke $3 right there. Now it's just falling to the floor. So looking for the monthly on that one. The monthly needs to print. And again, when that signal comes, I think it's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce very hard. Okay, I'd be targeting around $8 on that one. I sold mine. I sold my DOT, and I bought XCN. Just because the staking rewards were better, and I like the chart, right? The chart's going up and to the right, whereas DOT is just looking like it's going down into the floor, right? Down into the right, XCN, up and to the right. Okay, this means buyers are coming in. So I wanted to take my chances on XCN. It's a little newer, but I think DOT is kind of a has-been project. It's another project that I just don't see a lot of adoption, a lot of people using it. I've tried to use some of their tech, some of their liquidity pools, but it's just all too confusing. If something is too confusing for me to use, I'm not going to invest into it, because that means it's going to be confusing for other people. Shopify, a fake out. SHOP. I don't like the monthly on Shopify. If it's a fake out, you're going to want to use a stop loss at like 104. It doesn't have the signal yet, so yeah, it just doesn't have the signal yet. IP Story. That one's fallen to the floor there. Okay, that one's getting crushed. So that one's down at $1. Again, I just wait for the signal if you want to buy it. And that's all I see, folks. I'll keep it there. If I missed your guys' request, go ahead and drop it over here in the Discord under the chart request thread. We'll be answering these tomorrow and next week. So just drop those here and we will answer those. We answer chart requests Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday is our watch list. Monday is the portfolio update, which I go over all of my positions that I'm in. I tell you guys what I'm thinking, what I'm holding, what I'm buying on Monday's video. And then on Friday, we go over our watch list, which is all the names we're looking to buy the following week. And then Tuesday through Thursday, we're just here to answer your guys' chart requests. So if I missed yours or you didn't make the live, just drop it over here in the chart request thread, and we will get to it tomorrow or sometime next week. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did, all I ask for is for you to smash that like. If you guys are not in the Discord, the link is pinned in the description. It's also pinned in the live chat here. You guys just go to overkillinvestingclub.com Discord's free to join. We do have a membership where you can sign up right here under the Become a Member tab. It's as little as $4 a month to join, which is going to get you access to everything that we do here at Overkill Trading. We'd love to have you in the community. I think we're about 4,000 strong right now. I think we have 26,000 total in the Discord, so we're definitely growing. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the channel public. I do plan on taking this channel private one day. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it will probably happen here one day where we'll probably just be a private channel here in the Discord. So email me, overkill@overkillinvesting.club if you guys have any questions. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you guys tomorrow back here on YouTube, live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right here, every afternoon here on YouTube. God bless you guys, and we will see you guys soon.